Sup YouTube, welcome back to another video showcasing your battles. Today's battles are brought to us courtesy of the one and only Firestar, rocking an Excadrill in the Great League, not the Master League. I asked him to submit some battles with Excadrill because I couldn't make him work in the Great League, but my boy here actually got him to make him work, so without further delay, let's get into these battles. We are rocking your standard A9 Swampert core, and he's just using Excadrill as a pivot. Obviously, we started off with the perfect lead and a pretty good save swap. This could get tricky in the two since Swampert doesn't really like to tank a Focus Blast. The opponent does go straight for the Focus Blast. They don't bait with a Zap Cannon, but we are going to bait with a Hydro. And they don't shield. What an absolute madman. I think here you can safely just go straight Hydro. They do shield the second one, so they want to get their move off. And Firestar is going to go ahead and shield the Focus Blast, which is great. Build up to the back-to-back. And I believe this is just before CMP to the next Focus Blast. They do let that go. In comes D-Knight. D-Knight can't actually tank two Hydros, especially from a Shadow, which is insane. And because he overfarmed so much, he does outpace to the next move, and he comes in straight away once he gets the second shield. A9 doesn't do too poorly once Registeel is gone, unless they had a Bastiodon in the back, which would have been like complete garbage. I don't think they would have been, actually, maybe they would have swapped out anyway. But yeah, as you can see, like, Galarian Stunfisk still needs two Rock Slides to KO, especially since you're not rocking the Shadow. I'm a personal fan of the Shadow version of this Pokemon, but Firestar swears by the normal version, especially if you're rocking Shadow Swampert, which you definitely need in order to deal with the pesky Noctowls. He does land the Rock Slide on this Dragonite, and even if this is an EQ, I think Swampert should outpace to the Rock Slide, and yeah, he's up ahead some energy, and he just farms down for the very respectful farm down. Deoxys, I wonder how he plays this out. This could be slightly tricky since the Shadow, in my opinion, does better here, just because two moves do KO. Hell, I think even a Dazzling Gleam pretty much brings it into like farm down range. I could be wrong about that. But he does bait with the Weather Ball. The opponent calls it like a savage. He swaps into Swampert. He's met with a Shadow Walrus. And he is going to respect the first Hydro. And I assume he'll go for the baits. I think this is the safer play, even though the EQ would KO. But since you already invested a shield, your opponent is likely to respect the Earthquake with a shield. And I think at some point you just go straight Hydro. He doesn't CMP so that he can get off another Hydro if that's what he wants to do. And the opponent CMPs on the Icicle Spear, so at least he's going to get some damage on this Walrus. And I don't know who he comes back in with to farm down. In comes the little Mole Rat for an aggressive... Oh my god, the opponent anticipated the swap, or maybe he was trying to catch? Wow, this is just like the high-level plays you see in the 3000. Also, Firestar has climbed, I think, past his OG rank of 69 in the leaderboards. I think he's at 22. He will win CMP here. However, I don't think he has enough thrust in this little Mole Rat to take out this Walrus. Actually, maybe he does. If this is only an Icicle Spear, he lives. Wow, what a close game. If you're enjoying the video so far, definitely leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Going up against the Mirror, the Shadow Mirror. Let's see how he plays this out. Typically, I've seen people bait because it is a pretty safe bait, especially against the Shadow version. Oh my god, they call it like a freaking savage. Okay, I'm not sure exactly what he did right there. But maybe it was maybe turn off his notifications. They bring in a Galarian Stunfisk to try to catch the Dazzling Gleam. Unfortunately for them, in comes Swampierre to decimate this Bear Trap. And I think do they go for the EQ? No, okay. I don't know if they built up to the EQ. I think he can safely farm down. And the opponent concedes the match. In comes Meweedle. Let's see how he goes up against, I believe Meweedle was the winner of... back when the regionals, or not the regionals, Pokemon Go Championships had the younger division. I believe Meweedle was the winner of that. But he's also won a few, maybe not a few, but he's definitely won a regional. I'm just not sure where he's placed. All that to say that Meweedle is a really, really talented battler. Okay, they go for the Psycho Boost. He does get off his Hydro here. He does have to invest a shield. He will take out the Deoxys. Oof. Okay. You do outpace. You got to watch out for the catch. He does slightly hold on to his energy there. And I think he could just go straight for the Dazzling Gleam here. Let's see. Yeah, he does go for the Dazzling Gleam. Dunsparce is kind of annoying, especially if it can build up energy. It is over farming. Maybe he lets this go and then you just come in and farm down with... Oh. Did it have 2 move? Huh. Because I think now Charizard might be able to... Yeah, he definitely can KO with a Dragon Claw. Firestar doesn't fall for the CMP because he would have lost. But I don't... Yeah, I don't think he wins this. I think, yeah, he goes for the disrespectful drill run. Maybe because he knows that this might be GG's. I'm not sure if the Dunsparce had another move. Maybe it did. I forget. Dunsparce is just so spammy to his moves. So that was possibly the only win condition. That said, Excadrill does survive with like 10% health left. 1 drill run. So maybe he could have outpaced the double rock slides. But again, Firestar is a much better battler than I am. He knows 100% what he's doing. Okay, the opponent does put this into Sky Attack range, which is pretty smart. I don't think you outpace to back Sky Attacks. No, you don't. Do you come in and farm down with A9? I don't know if you can farm down, but maybe... Oh, wow, you're coming in with Excadrill. I don't think you actually survive a Shadow Ball, which is kind of trash on the little mole rat. Then again, this is a Master League Pokemon you're using in the Open Great League. To some moderate success, might I add. I definitely didn't have as much success rocking this guy. I was also rocking Mole Rat, No Arms, and was it Derp Knight or Derpizard? I think I was rocking Dragonite. But yeah, it was just way too classy, and an A9 basically destroyed my team, so I couldn't really do anything against it. Does land the Gleam. Wow, that is beautiful. You do have to respect the Weather Ball because it does like 60% damage, which is nuts. And I don't think you're going to be able to... I don't know if that was a CMP either. Might have been a CMP. Damn, do you outpace the 2 moves? Because I'm assuming he reaches a Psycho Boost. Oh, you don't even outpace. Yeah, you see how like glassy Excadrill is? Those are really shit counters from a really heavy defense Pokemon, and Exca just can't tango. Too glassy. Okay, Azu, a pretty neutral matchup, I'd assume. I'd assume you just go straight Dazzling Gleam. Yeah. And I mean, unless Azu's a savage. Okay, yeah, they don't shield because that doesn't KO. This is a best buddied Azu. Not that that means anything anymore, since all you gotta do is just excel it. And I guess you don't win zeros. Okay. That's good to know. They swap immediately. What a... Well, you know what? Maybe they're running ABB, so they were probably trying to bait this out, but it's still, that's hilarious. I believe you can go straight Hydro from here. I think a Shadow Hydro Cannon does about 60%. They know that. They're going straight Rock Slide, which is concerning. But I think you build up, yeah, back to back. You see him, or you don't CMP on the next one. But if they shield this again, then you can. Okay, cool. I don't think the Azu has much energy, and I don't think a Hydro KOs. So he's just going to store up all that energy, bring in the glassy Mole Rat. He's going to shield some of these moves. He will outpace to another move, so he can throw whenever. And it's a Registeel. Oh my god, this is not looking good for them. Okay, a Drill Run does respectable damage on the Reggie. I think he tried to go for the CMP there, or maybe just trying to take it out. And this game is GG's. All he has to do, yeah, he even goes for the Rock Slide. Oh, that disrespectful undercharge. Oh man, he knows this game is over. I assume, okay, he's just gonna farm it down. I was gonna say maybe he goes for the back-to-back disrespectful Hydro. Savage, I love it. Okay, this is a sort of favorable lead. If they last a Blast Burn, you are cooked Gizzard. Will he shield? Oh my god, he calls the bait. What a savage. Okay, he waits a turn so that the opponent can't catch. Very high level play. The opponent is fine. Oh, okay, they didn't even get a shield advantage. They just let the Charizard go down. All right. This is not that great of a matchup, especially against Shadow A-Slash. It's honestly pretty shit because the ice. I don't think I need to tell you that the Ice Punch is gonna KO. But you do outpace. There is a Shadow Swampert. Look how much damage this does. This is beautiful. Oh my god! Like, even Swampert is a counter to this thing, but this thing basically nukes it, which is so nice to see. And if you can farm this thing down, then I think it's GG's. Yeah. And that's the last battle. So my boy actually managed to make this thing work to some moderate success. Would I recommend Excadrill in the Great League? Absolutely not. You're much better off with a Stunfisk. You're better off with a Dunsparce. You're better off with Reggie. Don't rock Excadrill unless you're an absolute madman and you just love getting your goose cooked. However, I would recommend the A9 Swampert core. It is an incredibly strong core in the Open Great League, popularized by the one and only Rise to the occasion. If you're looking to climb, I would definitely use a different third Pokemon, such as Stunfisk, which does really well with A9 and Swampert. I'm a personal huge fan of the Mole Rat, so thank you so much for submitting these battles, man. If you want your battles showcased on the channel, links down below, and I'll catch you in that next video. Peace.